This week, Caribbean Lifestyle shined a spotlight on an individual who seeks political office, running on a campaign for integrity, public safety, education, human services. We have Mr. Pablo Sinclair, and he's indeed a candidate for District 2 in the Nassau County Legislative District over there in Long Island. Welcome to Caribbean Lifestyle.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me here.
Why are you running?
Well, I've always said if I could be useful, I'll seek political office. I'm not here because it's my turn or I feel I'm obligated, but I think with my skill sets, I can offer something to the people.
So you feel you're ready to take it to the next level?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm fit enough, and I think I've done some good work in the community where I think people be wanting to take a look at Sinclair as a serious candidate.
Mm-hmm. And basically, is there a vacuum in leadership nor an abdication of leadership in that?
You know, I think so. I think so. That's one of the main reasons why I'm throwing my hat into the race. Mm-hmm. You know, when you seek public office, the public gives you their trust, and you shouldn't betray that. And I think that's where we are right now in District 2. And I think I could offer some real leadership for the people for that district.
Tell us about that district, its makeup.
It's comprised of Newcastle, Westbury, Hempstead, Lakeview, parts of East Meadow, and East Garden City.
Is that the rich side or the?
That's the other side.
The other side.
The other side.
The other side of Garden City.
Yes, East Garden City.
Yeah. So the makeup there, you have lots of immigrant?
Yeah, there's a strong Caribbean contingent,
yes,
and a strong Latino contingent there. It's a dichotomy. It's very mixed area.
Where would you consider your base, your strongest?
Well, my base, I'm hoping, when you try to build a coalition, if you will,
yeah, okay,
I'm hoping that'll be the Caribbean community. That's why I'm so fortunate to be on this program to kind of get my message out, try to build a Latino coalition, and hopefully that will put me through, get the young folks on board. You know, change is not easy, and I think they might be susceptible to change and go another direction, and move forward. When you're going against a guy that has 15 years experience, even though he has the baggage that he does, it's still a tough, serious battle. But I'm ready for the fight. I'm ready for the chance. I'm in it to win, and I tell folks I don't think I'm coming back this way again. So we're not going to leave any stone unturned, if you will.
Where is the inspiration? What motivated you? Where did the inspiration come from?
Well, you know, it's always been in me. I'll be honest with you. Coming from Jamaica,
well, you're one of those labor at PNP kind of people.
No. You know, Jamaica. I never got into the politics because back in the '80s, people used to just get killed, you know, all the time for that. So we never really got into that.
We've become a little more sophisticated.
Yeah, I know we are. So, you know, coming to America, I've always kind of taken the leadership role. I've been a big brother for a lot of the kids in Elmont. When we first moved from Brooklyn, I helped revitalize the Jamaica Square Civic in Elmont. And when I moved to Westbury, I revitalized the Westbury Hills Civic Association. I've been the president there for 7 years, doing good work for the community as far as getting the streets repaved, making sure the tax dollars is coming back, snow removal. I mean, those things seem small, but they're rooted in the community. If you don't really advocate, it doesn't happen. You know, so that's my drive. And just coming off the Obama campaign, I was the deputy communication director on Long Island. So, and that was all grassroots, which my campaign is, which really means no money, and the political party's not behind you, so you kind of got to do everything on your own. And I take great pride in the work that we did to elect Barack Obama president on Long Island. You know?
Let's go back to that whole no money statement now, because you and I know that no money can't run a campaign.
Right.
So how are you doing there to correct that?
Well, you know, I'm trying to reach out to the grassroots supporters that worked for me on the Obama campaign, and anyone that wanted to donate, you could actually go online, you know, to my website and donate, and you know.
But the only way they're gonna donate, the only way they can donate if you tell them what the website is.
www.peoplefirst.sinclair09.com, all one word. And you could go online, and the P.O. box is on there, and you can make checks out to Friends of Sinclair, any amount. You know, it's a tough economic times, so it's kind of hard to fundraise, if you will. But you know, we're open. You know, that folks will take a look at the website and kind of get more involved and see what I'm all about, and may want to get involved in some capacity.
Let me throw this out at you. All right. Why should we trust you, Pablo? Why should we trust? We saw recently where a city council member, from day one on the job, he started siphoning off money to his coffers. And that is the cynicism now that you'll hear in the community. Why should we trust you?
Well, you know, my track record has been all about honesty and accountability, and the folks that live in my area in Newcastle and West Bay could give testimony to my character, which is big, because I do consider myself a role model. And that's the last thing I want to do, is disgrace myself and my family.
Especially your mother should have beat you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My mother, my father,
Yeah.
you know, we come from the Caribbean background, very strict, the golden rule, if you will, and work hard and good things will follow you. You know, I'm a manager for Verizon, so it's not a money thing for me per se to be in it. I think I could do good work and I can make change and make things happen. We need some reform. I mean, just look at the whole Albany mess when these politicians think about their personal interest and put it above the public interest as far as seeking leadership and power struggle and all that. It gives us a disservice. So I'm here to offer some change and some reform, and you know, and we'll see what happens, you know.
I want to read something that David Pollack, who is a former New York State director of the Obama campaign, said in 2008. Sinclair was a great asset for the Obama campaign on Long Island. He was able to bring people together for a common cause and demonstrated real community leadership. Long Island will be lucky to have his continued involvement in politics and grassroots organizing. Powerful statements.
Yes, yes, and David Pollack, I worked for him on the Obama campaign. He was the state chair. When you have a situation like we've never seen before with Obama, it's all grassroots. And with grassroots, it's pretty chaotic because there's no power structure where the party is kind of laying down the law. So everyone wants a piece of the pie, and you got to kind of leave the egos at the door and say, here, we're here to help Obama get elected. So that was my challenge, to kind of bring our people together, keep them focused on the task at hand. And I was able to knock on wood, able to do that.
Whilst at the same time changing the paradigm by bringing in people who never participated before.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've never seen anything like this. We may never see this in our lifetime again, as far as first-time voters, first-time folks doing phone banking. You know what I mean? This is the first time I've ever actually got involved in national politics. I usually get involved with, you know, school board elections and our local assembly people, but I was just so inspired by his words, and I think the people were ready for change. All due respect to Senator Clinton at the time, I felt the people wanted something different, and I jumped on board from the beginning with Obama, the Obama campaign.
When is election?
September 15th, it's a Democratic primary. There's
How
a
many
couple
candidates are in there?
There's about 4 candidates in the race, the incumbent Roger Corbin,
Yeah.
and 2 other fellows that are in the race also.
Yeah. So come September 16th, you should be the candidate for the, is it, you'll have an opponent?
You'll have an opponent. I'll have an
November.
opponent, yes.
Right.
I have an opponent on the Republican side, but the way the district is set up with all the voter registration that we did for the
It's
Obama
highly
campaign.
democratic.
Yes, highly democratic. The Democrat, for the first time, have the majority in Nassau County. It's all for and it's all the glory to the grassroots workers that we had on Long Island to get Obama elected and turn it over. So it's pretty set up for the person that wins the primary has a really great shot to win and retain the seat, because the Democrats have a 1-seat majority in legislature. So it's a critical seat for us to hold as a Democrat for the legislature to move things forward. So I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm going to give it my all, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm really trying to build that coalition, because there's so many different folks in the race, and it's all going to be the majority votes win. And so I'm trying to build that coalition, and I'm hoping the Caribbean community will get on board and support my candidacy, or give me a look, you know, in some capacity.
Tell them again where they can reach you, and those who want to support you.
Yeah, they can reach me on the website at www.peoplefirst.sinclair09.com, or they can give me a call, 516-662-0163, and I'd appreciate it if they get on board. I need a lot of help.
Well, there you have it. We shone the spotlight this week on Pablo Sinclair. I didn't say Claire, I said Sinclair. All right, which means that he's one step ahead of me. Well, you heard him. Those of you who live out there in his district, hey, maybe the candidate you need to have elected. Once again, I want to wish him well. I want to say all the best to him. You've been watching Caribbean Lifestyle TV, crmtvnyc@gmail.com. That's our email. Our telephone number, 914-391-8762. All the best, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.